Thank you guys for joining episode 1 of season 2 of Priority Standing Podcast. Can you guys believe we went through a whole season already?
Woohoo!
Do the horns, Nick.
Oh.
This is our premiere episode for season 2. So thank you guys for joining and listening to season 1. We're really excited for what we have in store for the rest of the season. In case you don't know our voices by now, my name is Tiffany Reed, and I'm here with
Nicole Chapateau.
Hi, beautiful people. It's J-Rod here.
Hi, I'm Jen.
And if you're getting familiar with who we are, our show is about 4 industry insiders journeying through our second decade working in the fashion industry. And on this podcast, we talk about the past, the future, and everything in between regarding fashion. In case you missed our season finale, which was our last episode, it was a video episode, by the way. We launched our new series called Plus One with iconic fashion editor and our fashion dad, Paul Cabaco. We discuss his legendary career with some behind-the-scenes moments, i.e. the Oprah Vogue cover and Madonna's sex book. So in case you missed it, go and check it out. Once you've listened, give us feedback. We love to hear feedback from you guys. We want to know what you think. Call us out for being crazy. Tell us who your favorite is. We know I'm the favorite, but you can also flatter these guys if you want to. But please subscribe, and you can catch us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and also all of our videos are up on YouTube and our social handle, Priority Standing Podcasts. Okay, it's a new year, baby. 2021, here we come.
Can you feel a brand new day?
Thank the Lord.
Can you believe it's only January 25th?
Listen,
can
you believe we did it, Joe?
We did it, Joe.
We did it,
Joe.
We did it.
There are so many memes out of this that I love.
Did you guys see the one where it was like, they're asking for money, Joe? And I was dying.
That first meme, though, when I first saw that, I was dying because they had Kamala down. Like, it was just so good. That was Joe moment. It was hilarious.
Oh, my goodness.
I mean...
Okay,
I feel like we have to constantly be like, no, actually, we really did it, Joe. Like, to convince ourselves that
if you can't guess what we're talking about now, what we're going to talk about for this episode is inauguration fashion. Woohoo! Because it was exciting.
It was a lot of fashion, too.
There's like a return to caring about what people wear in politics because we didn't care before. Because we were so angry. We're still angry, but like...
Definitely didn't care.
We can actually take a little breath to talk about some fashion.
Yeah.
Jen, I think you should go first.
Okay, well, I will go first. And let me just say with the inauguration, one of my favorite parts is when they have like the previous presidents or important people, like the unveiling. It's like the Oscars, like to me. It's exciting.
It's red carpet fashion.
Oh,
and
you know what it reminds me of?
Yeah.
It reminds me of like... I don't think it's the NBA draft or like when it's All-Star game and they like say the
NBA draft.
When they say the player and they're like in there
out.
or like in boxing when you're like waiting for the person to come out and they're just like, and here comes Mike Tyson. And they're like, and they all come out.
And they're like slapping, they're like giving everybody high fives as they go down.
Yeah.
Justin Bieber is singing in the background.
Exactly, totally. Okay, so my absolute favorite moment, well, it's so hard to pick a favorite moment, is Michelle Obama coming out in that Sergio Hudson burgundy monochromatic trousers, belt, all of it. I feel deceased. I feel dead. I can't get over it. I will not wake up. I am still dead.
She's excited, love. You can tell she's excited.
I was freaking
This is the most live I've seen you.
Yes.
This is the most live and excited I've seen you, Jen. I have to say.
I was like furiously texting Gerard, and I was like, oh my God. And I just,
I mean, her hair, I love that Sergio Hudson moment. That was so great. I also was like, did you guys see the memes of her?
Oh,
it was like
gosh.
her, she was sitting in the car with the rollers in her hair.
And taking them out real quick.
Like, tell me when we're a block away.
There was one where she was like, she had her hair wrapped and then she had her comb in her head. It was like Michelle Obama.
Oh, yeah, there was a guy just combing it, taking it down. Incredible.
It's like I'm seeing it in slow motion in my head right now. And it replays. It's just like, oh, that is how you make an entrance. That is how you stand up in the face of adversity, because 2 weeks before, as we all know, the Capitol was not the joyous picture that we saw on January 20th.
They really flipped the script.
And that to me was the moment where it was like, oh, hi, nope. Yeah. And that's all you had to do.
But there was even like great side-by-sides. There was great side-by-sides of her from 45's inauguration. Like her hair, like she's like, I put my hair in a ponytail.
That meme also
just looking
back.
The face that she does. Yeah. When she was looking like she won't even thinking about nothing.
Real tight in that picture.
Yeah.
She was like, come on, let's go. We just got to do this. Let's go and be in and be out. We're going to be in and be out.
It's true. It's true. They came out there like they owned the place. Like true all-stars. Yeah. And like her, I think her statue, like she carried that look so well. Like the coat.
She's so tall.
The pants,
and the trousers.
the belt. Like you have to be that statuesque to carry that off.
There was definitely like a beautiful monochromatic moment happening throughout the whole
There's a lot of good monochromatic.
Monochrome.
Yeah, I was reading something about all the colors and how, you know, blue, obviously we know is the color of the Democratic Party, but it's also considered like a calming color and like a healing color. So, color experts were kind of breaking that down. And then also purple is like the combination of blue and red. And so it's supposed to be signifying like unity, or at least the idea of unity between the two. So I thought that was really like a nice meaning behind it.
It's also a color within like the suffragette movement, the purple. So like I just think it was great that Michelle was wearing it, that Madam Vice President Kamala Harris was wearing it. It just was like, all right, we're going to get, that's what Black women do. We get people together. Yeah. So they were getting us together.
Nick,
and I thought it was really great.
Nick, it was like Fashion Week when we planned our looks in advance and we all come out in a similar look.
Like we're texting like, no, but what are you going to wear? Like, oh, that color's not going to really work with me today.
Yeah, you gotta coordinate. You got to coordinate the looks.
Well, speaking of coordinating, I'll go for mine. My favorite, I'm just like in love with the Biden granddaughters. I think that they're just so like youthful and fresh. And again, like they were in the monochrome colors. Everybody was in their respective color. I think it was like the oldest granddaughter, Naomi. She was wearing white, again, to like Nick's point of like the suffragette movement. Then there was like the one in the camel. There was the one in the Navy, and she rocked Air Jordans actually on Inauguration Day. And then she changed into Air Jordans, like a different pair of Air Jordans for her gown look that night.
Oh, with the Rodarte dress?
With the Rodarte.
Yeah, the Rodarte dress and the Nikes.
Who is wearing the all pink?
And the all pink.
You know, I love pink.
That's Bo's daughter, Natalie. She was wearing the all pink. And she just
that was really beautiful.
Just so cute. They just look so adorable, just like in their monochrome looks. And it's just like, I'm excited to see like what these girls are going to be wearing. Because you know they key into fashion. Again, they're young, they're fresh, and it's exciting. It's exciting to have some youth in the White House. So I'm excited about that.
I think it's nice to give it to a moment for the young girls too. Like Amanda Gorman, we know we all were obsessed with.
Obsessed.
Speechless. From her beauty and her words. She was wearing Prada. I had a headband on earlier today, and I was my boss like, is this inspired by Amanda? And I said, you know what? That's a real influencer when you don't even know that you were influenced by them. So
you're like, today's a good day for her. When I saw her, speaking of Amanda in the Prada, she was one of my favorites. And also Ella, I think it's Emhoff. She was wearing Miu Miu look that like blew my mind. If anyone knows me, I consider Mrs. Miuccia Prada to be my mom. I know she's never met me before, but that is the mother to me. And the fact that like she had looks on two girls, the Prada look with that yellow beautiful coat, that beautiful red satin headband on Amanda, and then Ella with her bedazzled Miu Miu moment. I was just like, I can't handle this. I have to like look away because I was also like Jen, just laying on the floor. I'm like, they're wearing Mrs. Prada to the inauguration.
It was so good. It was so good.
So good. There were just such like fun moments. I felt like this is like Kamala and the Biden, like both of their families are going to bring in some really fun fashion moments. Even Kamala's niece had on like these real wild sparkly boots. Like they were just like, we are coming to have, like, we want to bring some energy and some youth and some like light into like all this darkness.
And
her man was in the Jordans. The
Dior Jordans. I mean,
like, excuse me.
Apparently,
one of my friends spotted them immediately. Is this
your friend that's a sneakerhead, Nick?
No.
Oh.
It was actually Danielle Prescott. She said in the group chat, she was like, excuse me, are those the Dior Jordans? It was like a zoomed in. I was like, dang, that was quick.
Yeah, no, that's everybody's been talking about those at work. Like everybody.
It's like we can all finally have fun.
You should have made more. Yeah. They should have made more Dior Jordans.
Wow. This athlete wore to the playoffs on Sunday. He had like the cleats made of them. And I was like, how is that even possible to get those made?
I don't know. That sounds like
he signed to Nike.
He
signed.
Real
shady. No. He's a Nike athlete. There's no way that he could.
No, because you remember, like, Tiff will know, like, back in the day in New York, you could get like some custom stuff down on Fulton Street at Fulton Mall.
It is a throwback like that.
It was totally. I was like when people would show up, like, yo, where'd you get those wallabies at? And you'd be like, they definitely don't sell those in the store. Or it'd be like a random custom something. So I was like, oh, I would be good for him. It definitely is a throwback to the Fulton Street Mall.
Right? That's the shadiest thing.
That is not shady. If you know that is not shady as a New Yorker, that was like what you needed to do because you were also about to drop coins to get that done.
You had to.
It was not cheap.
By the way, how did we get here? How are we talking about Fulton Street?
We ran away with it. We ran away with the Jordan.
Those Jordan.
I know.
That's a whole conversation in itself.
That's true. Okay. That's a whole other episode.
Okay.
Yeah, totally.
Back to our favorites.
Okay. So those are Ella and Amanda were my favorites. And I also like much respect for Madam Vice President in her all purple look and also
Christopher
Jill,
John Rogers.
She wore all monochromatic look. I just thought it was like, wow, the rainbow is coming out. It was quite amazing. I also really did love J-Lo in head to toe Chanel. It was super
like that J-Lo.
Let's get loud.
That J-Lo, that wasn't my favorite J-Lo moment. I'm sorry.
It wasn't mine either.
It wasn't my favorite, but it just was like, these things are great. Like, go for it. Let's do it.
She went for it. She definitely did.
She got loud.
Also, 100%. Shout out to all the Black designers that everyone was wearing.
Yes. Christopher John Rogers.
Sergio
Hudson.
Yeah.
He's living his best life.
Oh, man. I can't even imagine how he's feeling right now.
Yeah.
And American designers. That was really important, too. I think.
Women designers.
The McCarrian designer. Yeah. I mean, that is like a major moment for sure. I'm trying to think of what else there was. It was just great overall. I mean, Lady Gaga and the Schiaparelli, like, wow. She was, it just was very much like, it reminded me of like those times where someone was like, get dressed up and like, you don't need to be that dressed up. And then you show up, you're like, or like you get an invite to a wedding and people are like, it's black tie. But then, there's always those people who don't understand what black tie really is. And you show up and you're like, I'm wearing black tie. Why are y'all wearing cocktail?
I think that's Lady in general, love. That's what Lady always does.
Mm-hmm.
She comes.
She was great.
She dresses.
She wanted to have that inaugural ball. She wanted to go to the ball. She did not care.
She had it.
She had her own
think
ball.
About it.
At 12 noon, she had that inaugural ball.
What would you guys have worn if you were invited to the inauguration?
A Nike
Oh my God.
I would have been in a look.
I definitely am not mad at Schiaparelli.
I'm not mad at the Schiaparelli either.
So who are we talking about now? Wait.
I was going to give
Tiff,
my
who was your
favorite.
favorite.
Oh, yeah, Tiff.
Who's your
Sorry.
favorite?
Well, I was saying the opposite of where Gaga went with the ball gown Schiaparelli moment. My favorite was Bernie Sanders because there's one meme was like, Bernie looks like this was a one thing to do on his to-do list for the day. And that energy was the best thing to me. Like, he was like, okay, check, I did it. Out of here.
Yeah. I got to go to the post office. I'm going to go to the bank. I'm going to stop by this inauguration.
He had that manila folder. Yeah. He had that folder.
He was nice and cozy. He was warm. He had those gloves on. I thought that was amazing. He was supporting. He needed to support, but he was like, this is not my day. So
he's like, yeah, I need to stay warm.
And
I'm
his
from
mittens
Vermont.
were made out of recycled materials by a teacher in
Which was
Vermont.
Which
Yeah.
sold
Amazing.
out, by the way.
They're sold out?
Yeah, they're sold out.
Oh,
Good
I
for
love
her.
that. That
She's
is
like,
so
I'm not a
nice.
teacher no more.
Exactly.
Making mittens.
Listen, she was like,
Listen.
they had me in the class with COVID. I'll go home and make mittens.
Listen,
okay?
y'all influencers beware, love. Bird, feel the bird. He's taking all y'all money, love. He's selling out. He's selling out. Just get burned.
Oh my goodness. It was great. It was just a really great moment.
It was a really, really amazing.
It was like a nice pause, like just like a little breath of fresh air. I felt like we all needed because we all have been so tense. Just take that little pause and then we can like, now it's got to go to work.
Yeah. And it was
Lots of work to be done.
It really
Yeah.
felt optimistic too. Like you felt it in everything. I feel like in the colors and the fashion, you felt optimism. You felt it in the speeches. You felt it in Amanda. Like you felt it overall. So I think it was just a really positive moment
and
for the country.
the sun literally came out. It was like you couldn't have planned a more perfect
Beautiful.
way.
Yeah.
To kind of bookend everything that has happened, you know?
Right.
So anyway, can we also, just as a follow-up from our last political episode, can we praise Stacey Abrams again? Because remember how last time we left off, we were like, oh, Georgia, don't forget to vote. And then, you know, it
Stacey
happened.
pulled through.
Georgia
I'll
came
give
through.
Stacey a round of applause. We did it, Stacey.
We did it,
Stacey.
Maybe she can be a guest on our show.
Now
guys.
then I would die. Then I would be deceased.
Okay.
Okay.
Then
We will
Still
all
be
be there like,
deceased.
We'd be like, Stacey, what was your favorite look at the inauguration? Stacey would think we're nuts, love.
No, she wouldn't. I think she would love that.
You think so?
Very
she
into
would
it.
too.
Mhm.
That'd be hilarious.
She would get into it. I want to see her on some looks. We got to see that.
I know. I'm really excited. I'm really
Yeah.
excited for the looks. The looks are coming from everyone.
Yeah,
Okay,
now it's
well.
like open. It's like, I feel like it's made it okay for that. Not that it wasn't okay before, but I definitely feel like people are more open to having the discussion without it being like taboo to talk about it.
Right. And it was like Melania, like anytime you saw her, you're just annoyed by anything she wore. And I was like, even the final day, and I was like, oh, she just want to wear those Louboutins and that croc bag. Oh,
Now
it's like anything
Basuda.
anything they did annoy me.
Trash.
But that everything she did was just like, ugh.
Yeah.
Because now there's feeling and emotion and thought, you know, and you know, it's not like somebody's just
Right.
putting on a $75,000 bag.
Right,
or
like when
coat.
she changed looks on the plane into the Gucci look, I sent the Gucci PR team a text and I was like, condolences on your dress. And they were like, we know.
Wait, no, when she got off that plane and walked past those
walked
reporters.
right off.
Yes. That was hilarious.
She was like, I'm done here.
She was ready to go.
Bye. I was like, bye. Bye. Good
She
riddance.
was ready to go.
Okay, so should we do winner of the week? Let's do winner of the week.
My
All
winner
right,
of the
let's
week is
cut.
Bernie. Nobody's going to beat me on this one, but I'd love to hear what y'all have to say. Bernie
I'm
and
torn.
the memes. Bernie and his memes, guys. Those Where's Waldo memes take me out.
Yo, Bernie and the memes.
The memes.
That was
are
so
crazy.
many good
My
ones.
dad came on the Friday after the inauguration to surprise me and like meet me to pick up my kids from school. And he has like the exact same coat as Bernie. And even when I saw Bernie sitting there, I texted someone else I know. I was like, oh my God, that is my dad. Like that is my dad's outfit. And I saw him and I was like, oh, can you just sit here outside and take a picture? And he was like, absolutely not, because I know you're about to meme me with Bernie. He was on to me. I kept trying. I was like, no, just sit right here. It'll be fine. He was
That's
like,
so
nope,
cute.
I'm not sitting anywhere. I'm standing. Actually, I'm leaving.
Dad is
It
trendy.
was great.
The internet.
His gloves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, I'm torn because, yes, Bernie, because it was just so hilarious and so on brand for him. But also, I'm going with Amanda. I truly was floored with just, I guess, feeling so kind of freaked out from, 2 weeks before and everything that had happened, that to have someone like probably be maybe the next president, it's like, she could be our next president of the United States of America. And, it wasn't just a star was born, but it was a leader was born. And in full of Prada. Major. So it's like, anyway.
The Prada was a cherry on top.
Yeah, she just looked
her
really
skin,
beautiful.
She's just gorgeous.
She was glowing.
Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, gorgeous. Gorgeous.
Her poetry is outstanding, and it was so motivational. Like, you just wanted to sit there and listen.
Yeah.
I don't know. J-Rod, who's your winner of the week?
My winner of the week is not, I'll tell you who my winner of the week is not, and that's the versus battle that was this week with Ashanti and Keisha Cole, because I was in complete shock. For one thing, they were 1,000 hours late.
Yeah, that was a mess.
1,000 hours late, and then it was just
and they had the nerve to have an attitude.
It was just not giving me what I needed at that moment, and I was like, you know what? And I'm a big old Casey
I know
fan.
you love you some Keisha too.
I love me some love. I love love. But I was definitely a little bit taken aback. So my winner of the week was not Keisha Cole this week. Okay.
Wow.
Keisha Cole, if you're listening to Priority Standing Podcast, that came out of J-Rod Lack's mouth. That did not come from any of the girls on this call, okay?
I ain't say that.
We don't want no smoke, Keisha, okay?
No smoke. You look real cute in that sweetheart top.
It was cute.
Low V.
That sidebar hair was popping. Yeah. Okay.
Ashanti looked really good.
They looked really great. They look beautiful.
They look gorgeous.
They're not aging.
Everyone looked beautiful.
They did look great.
Yeah.
They're just rich and happy and can sing.
Yep.
They can actually sing.
Yep.
Not rich and happy and can sing. So
yeah. Right. I mean, living their lives.
Wait, Nick, you didn't give one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, the Bernie memes really sent me, but I'm going to tell you my winner of the week, and I don't know if any of you guys have seen it, but there is this really funny video. Someone made commentary of the inauguration, and it really was sending me. They were like, look, Michelle, Lady Gaga got a bird on her shirt. Come on, look at this gold bird. Like, it is so funny. And the way they're talking, it's like, you're just like, this is crazy. Like, oh, hey, A-Rod, what's up? What's up? You here with J-Lo? Like, it was just like, I missed that. Like, when we used to have the Joe and Obama memes with the two of them. Like, I was just like living my best life. But I will say, actually, my true winner of the week was Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. It was our anniversary, our Akaversary, founded in 1908 on January 15th. And then just to have a few days later, our soror, Madam Vice President Kamala Harris, inaugurated. I was living my best life. I was wearing pink and green and pearls all week. She came. We even had a very beautiful, Founders Day celebration to honor her. It was just amazing. So I'm giving mine to Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. Ski-wee, my sorors.
Okay.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
That came to you quick, love. You ain't know it at first, now you know. That came to you real quick.
And when the spirit hit her, hit her real quick.
She must have seen some pink and green just there. She went in.
They always have
I know that.
Go ahead.
I know that's why his daughter, Bo's daughter, was wearing that pink. She was like, let me just honor this for them. I've decided.
I love that. Natalie's a future AKA.
It was a good week.
It was a good week.
Yeah. Very full of optimism.
Yes.
We have something to look forward to in the future. And that is being rich and happy. So
Amen.
Anyway. Amen.
Okay, everyone, we are going to wrap it up. And
thank you guys for joining episode 1, our premiere episode. Premiere's not the right word. What's it called?
Season 2 premiere.
Season 2 premiere.
Season 2 premiere. It just sounds weird the way I said it.
Or a sequel.
I was looking at you like, are you okay? Is Tiffany okay?
Premiere episode.
This woman said this is our first episode, love.
She forgot everything.
It's a season 2 premiere. Forgive me. It's late, okay? I'm tired. Thank you guys for listening.
Go to bed, love.
Look, it's not only my bedtime.
Get some rest.
Severine's bedtime too. Bye guys. Thanks for joining.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you guys for joining us for season 2 premiere of Priority Standing Podcast. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. All right. See you guys soon. Bye.